Greetings, body jugglers. Satek Ananda here from the BodyJuggling Zendo in Dallas, Texas, with Auntie Toba doing session number 6 of Dragonfly. We are moving into styling her form, and you had a question that you didn't get to ask at the end of the last session?
Yeah, in the split switches, I just need to make sure which hand is moving first.
Okay, so once you're in the center, one hand's always above you, and one hand's below you. The hand above you comes down first, and that hand goes up, and it wants to go up to exactly where the other hand came from. That's part of what you were doing, is you were switching, but then this hand would only go like to right there instead of all the way up. Is that the only question?
Yeah, I think so for now.
All right, so we got through our split switch, and now we're going to start with our Supermans and Scorpions. I'm guessing we'll get a few more than 3 moves on this side because I don't think you're struggling with these the way you were with plank twist. So we'll probably go a little bit deeper, but we'll see. And then we'll, come back and do more tomorrow. So let's hit it. So start on the side, and your knees. And where your ball is, I think we worked a lot with this last time you were here. Where your ball is before you start that Superman is really important, and that's going to be a fine detail of styling that has to do with how you're doing your split switch. How you do that split switch is what's going to determine where that ball ends. That's fine styling, so I'm not going to have you hyperfixate on that now. When we style that, we go through and fix all of the coarse problems first. And then as those coarse problems smooth out, then you can work on finer problems, and you can work on finer problems until there are no snafus.
So is this far and forward?
Looks perfect. Looks perfect. And, all right, so I don't want to have you do too many Supermans, knee curls and whatever if your low back's already giving you a thing. But go ahead and do Superman, Scorpion, and then back up to your knees. Superman, Scorpion, back up to your knees. You're going to give me a few more of those. Like straight when you're in Superman, toes pointed. Yes, much prettier. Good. Good. And one more. Okay, so the only thing, so you go backwards. Yep, right there. So the only thing I can see on that is when you're going down, there's a little bit of a, in that down. So I want you to, yes. You're still gonna, I felt like you might have been trying to do it too slow or something. You're still gonna stop softly, but let that movement be continuous. Yes. Stop softer than that though. Stop softer. Softer, yeah. So you know the secret to stopping softly, right?
No.
Okay, come back up. Go down fast and try to stop softly for me. Let me see what happens. Okay, how about?
Okay, stop softly.
You gotta think about it. Think about it like a like you're driving a car, right? And
brake slowly.
Well,
and stop fast.
And that was one of the first lessons I did in driver's ed. She had me do a relatively fast stop, and she said that don't jerk when you stop. So you got to push hard to get that stop to happen fast, right? Which is the reverse of you going fast here. Then at the end, you have to let up. If you keep pushing, you get that. So this, we let it flow down, but then we let up as it comes down. So I can go down. This is jerking. Okay. Right, that's that car going. Okay. Now I can still go down fast. Did you see the difference?
I saw the difference.
So you want to let it flow here. Right before you start to stop, you want to curve that motion. You want to smooth into it the same way. The same way with your arms. See how I'm not bouncing when I hit the bottom? I'm not jerking. And so what you were doing was as you were coming down, you were trying to control too much, and it was making a little bit of that. So we want to let that flow down, but then, and it's just a little bit of tension you put into the shoulders, and it'll come in nice and smooth.
When you're doing the scorpion, are you lifting your head up?
Yes. I might not have this then, but I do when I'm performing. It looks better and it gives you more arch in the back. You can't really arch the back as well. A little bit of jerk, come back up. And again. Better. Again. Also think about that bounce in your belly when you hit, and you want to avoid that bounce. Mm-hmm. Even softer.
I feel like I'm holding on when I'm going down the foot right now.
Say that again.
I feel like I'm not letting go at the beginning.
Gotcha.
You know what you're saying, but I know I'm not doing it.
Right, right. There's a tension in your shoulders that needs to happen a little bit sooner. If that tension doesn't come until right at the end, that's when you get that jerk. Let that tension start to come in before you get to the end, just gently. No, there's a jerk that I can feel in the bar. Okay, so now do Superman, but let yourself go a little bit slower down and focus on that soft stop. Mm-hmm. Better, much better. Again. Yeah, a little bit of jerk there.
I'm feeling it more in my elbows and now my shoulder.
Gotcha. Okay, come up. So one thing, and you always got to be creative. Everybody's got different kinds of problems, and you have to find different solutions for each problem. One of the things that I'm seeing is that in your mind, you're visualizing this bar as stopping your body from coming this way. I don't do that. I imagine that there's no bar, and I still have to stop with my belly button over the center of the ball. Right? So I'm not stopping with the tension in my arms. I'm stopping with the control of the center of my body being balanced there. Right? So like this. You know. So I'm thinking about my balance here. I'm coming down. It's almost like I'm imagining lowering my chest down until my body is balanced. Holding my chest up. Lowering my chest down until my body is balanced. See if that helps you. Not imagining the bar is stopping you, but you're balanced over the center of the ball. Better. Give me a few of those. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This feels different.
It's always going to feel different when you've been doing something wrong.
No, it doesn't feel bad. It feels smooth, but it feels. We'll criticize me about I'll let you do the dream.
Right, right. Feet together, legs straight. Good. All right. A little bit of jerk there, but we can work more on that. Scorpion. When you stop in Scorpion, that wants to be, yes, that wants to be a soft stop as well. Back to Superman, soft stop. Good, back up to your knees. So now I want you to do all of that with soft ins and outs. That's what I'm looking for here, is that softness, cushion. Back up, yes. So it's never like you're bumping into a wall. It's like you're leaning into cotton. Mm-hmm. Good. 3 or 4 more of those. Okay. Don't forget to look up when you do scorpion unless it hurts. If it's uncomfortable. Sweet. One more and then go to your rock bottom. That was a jerk. Come back up to your knees and then start over. Cotton candy. The end of this stops really soft. Scorpion. And rock bottom.
Yeah. That won't work.
I think your ball is too far back from the beginning. On this, you want your ball as close to the bar as you can get, because that's going to give you better ball position than your rock bottom.
Sometimes I do the rock bottom. I squeeze too hard. So.
In my experience, it's really hard to get the ball too far that way. And when you told me you were too far that way, it didn't look like it to me, and I realized when that happens, I think you mean your body is too far this way. And if your body is too far that way, it means your ball wasn't far enough. But we'll see as you do it. We'll see how you fall. Cushion. Yep. That's pretty good positioning. And right back to rock bottom. Split joints.
Oh, split.
Okay, so
I never thought backwards.
So this is a really good exercise to train your ball position skills on this exercise. It's not easy. I won't have you do it many times. But from here to here, back, and you got to use your knees to squeeze it to get the ball back to there. Otherwise, the ball will be way up here. My feet will be on the ground, and then you regulate this time because now my ball's in a different position than it was the first time. So I have to have different pressure with my knees. And what you're doing is you're learning how to position the ball, what kind of pressure. Yeah, we're too far that way. Okay, so on that move, I'm not focused on how pretty I'm being, how soft in or out. I'm focused on controlling where the ball is. Yep, I'm going to try to get back to a decent Superman.
Are you pushing up off your hands?
Yep.
I'm not positioning hands.
Hands wider. Nice, nice. It's no different than what you're doing going forward.
Now I feel like something's off.
Yeah, the ball's way further that way than you're used to now, so you gotta pinch it, you gotta pinch those knees together. Yeah. Oh, nice try. Nice try. Started doing your knees. Won't have you do this too much because it's a tough.
Strenuous one.
It's a toughie. Yeah. Yes, booyah. Good. Yes, one more.
Except I'm moving.
That's right. Beggars can't be choosers. Nice. Very good. All right, fix yourself center ball of arming, and we're gonna do, you can start sitting. We can do inverted fold, and then roll out to lazy pigeon. Very nice. Okay, this.
Yeah.
So you pop up. Looks funny with you doing it that way, but
I kind of thought I was watching something on the top, but then she goes under it.
she's going under the bar, and you'll do that eventually, like if you want to. That's a styling thing. We're down here, and so then that elbow's kind of backing up. When you do that, it's really hard. This ball is so big. Yeah, this isn't really natural. It's not very tai chi. So this arm is just, there's not really even anything on this arm. This is where all that tension is coming from, and then you just sink the hips as far as you can away from the hand. That's what makes that really pretty and a good stretch. And from that side. Cramp.
Come on, buddy. I'll try to back this up.
Yep. Good. Yeah. Take a second, rub it. Some more water. Almost everybody gets cramps in their feet doing this.
Should take extra calcium. Calcium? Yeah. Potassium. So, she's got that stuff?
Time before.
Next time I'm sitting on the wall.
Right.
Now I feel my weight's a little bit back. Forward.
You should be good for a inverted fall.
So this hand seems to slide. Are we grabbing my hand so it doesn't slide?
It's okay if it slides a little bit. The lower your hip sinks in the ball, the prettier that lazy pigeon is. So if your hand's way far away and you can't drop your hip, it's better to let it slide a little bit so your hip can drop low. One more. Okay, so we're not going to go, I don't want to push all the way through this hour and then not have time to put all this together. So we're going to do one or two more moves, and then we're going to start connecting all of that together since we are focusing on flow. Good. Give it to me again. You got that pretty smooth, but I can still see you like losing your balance in the middle. You're doing it really well for losing your balance, but we're gonna style that before you leave. Also, just not today.
Oh my gosh! I completely like, come on.
Okay.
Just hold on. Okay, because usually it's supposed to be so maybe not.
Right. It's flipping the hand first, then your body goes. It's the left hand.
Bringing consciousness. Okay, now when you do it from here,
here, you're gonna go ahead and do your rollout. I mean your rollover to that side of the ball. And go ahead and keep going to your vert kick. Okay, so that's where we're going to stop today. Come back to your knees and do all of that again. Sorry, I was thinking. Good, good. There again. This is all working pretty well. There's tiny things that I could correct here and there, but I'm not ready to work on tiny stuff yet. We're still working on big strokes. Last time on your inverted fold, lazy pigeon. Okay, good. Stretching is to stretch, and now I want to work on this rollover and transition across the middle to your vert kick. So you've got an interesting looking rollover that I feel like is not going to work every time, but it does. You make it pretty smooth every time. So I don't feel the need to control it or to work on it. The only real thing that you're doing is you've kind of forgotten about this, like this plank. You don't have to actually come here, but the point is feeling that core staying over the ball, because that makes this way more controlled, whereas you're kind of like way down here, but because you don't put that other foot down, you end up being able to make it pretty fluid. But what you're doing with this arm when you come up is not fluid, and then this switch is not fluid, so it's this right here that I want to work on getting smooth. I don't feel the need to correct your rollover because you're making it work. You're making it work. But I do want to correct the flow. Boom. That right there. So start in lazy pigeon for me. And roll over. And yes, yes. I think that's one of the reasons, so when you do the switch in the middle, remember when we train this anywhere going from the center. Right in the middle, not here, not there. It's going to be right here. So when they switch, it's like my fingertips go to fingertips, like that. So just start getting from there. Adirondack. What's an Adirondack? Is that like a location? Canada. New York. Yes. That's right. Wherever your ball is, you make sure that hand's nice. Good. Do that again. It's good. It's good across the middle, though. Good across the middle. Nice.
That felt better.
Nice. Great idea. Other like that.
Nice.
Nice. Couple more. We're at 30 minutes. Couple more. I'm going to go from the top and make all of this, and then we make it work, and we'll add something else. So I'm going to do all this smooth first. Yes. So going smooth across the middle is making your bird cake a little bit long. So keep that smooth across the middle.
Somehow it's not aiming.
It's the direction of your ball, where your ball is going to.
It's not aiming it.
Gotcha. Other leg. And it's a little far away. At least there.
Yeah? Or together. One more.
Nice.
Too
Close,
close.
but that's right. You can make that work. Yep. Couple more. Which is strange to me because you're starting in a really good position. You're starting in the correct position with lazy pigeon. So do it again and I'll try to see how you're doing that. So far there.
Too close there.
That's pretty good.
No, it's not better.
That's a good one. Another thing that I always do is as I'm twisting for my rollover, my right foot comes down as close to the ball as I can, whereas your right foot is coming down somehow here.
Yeah, that was making the difference in bringing it up. So, here.
Yeah, yep. Now, when
You have to use the ball for balance then.
yes, the whole time. You were coming off the ball early, which is why you're doing something weird with your arm.
Make a difference.
Yes.
That makes a big difference, actually.
Two more. Nice.
You don't think there's a big difference in keeping it in the center?
So what?
A little addition,
Of where your foot
a
was
little
going?
instruction, yeah. It's got me more in contact with the ball. Like here, I'm falling off the ball, but it keeps me feeling the ball more.
You stretch it out. Get a drink if you need it. I'm gonna get some more water. And then we're going from the top. Did you go all the way through yet, or were you just some pieces?
Just putting up.
Okay. Let's see.
Good old blisters on before me. Wow.
You didn't bring your sharp leg warmers, did you? She usually keeps them in that car, doesn't she?
Like,
That's a possibility. Good positional vision there. So how did that one feel for you?
better on the flanks, little off on the roll under, roll over, whatever it is.
That's right. It felt a little thinky to me, which is
Yeah.
exactly what it's going to be right now, so that's perfect, but a lot of our corrections stayed, so keep going.
Okay.
Good. One more time, thinking about all the corrections, thinking about the stuff that we learned, then I want you to start letting go of the thoughts and feeling them.
That's a lot of thinking.
Good lie, exactly. I can feel it. It's like you're thinking more now than you were on the individual pieces that we were doing it. And so now I want you to stop thinking. I want you to start letting it flow. It's like you're going too slow and trying to make every single piece be perfect. Remember, flow is releasing control. That's better. That's close to the flow. It might not be perfect, but it's fluid. Bullet, dude. Stop and stretch it. Always take care of yourself. Good. So even though that technically might not have been as correct as the other one, there was more flow in that. Exactly. That's how you know when you're thinking too much. You're not having fun anymore.
He was looking at me anyway. I'm asking for instructions, so I want to use the pieces you've given me.
Right.
But then when I'm thinking, it's fun.
Yeah. Whoa!
Thought I had the ball placed better, but I placed it differently. And I squeezed my legs more and rolled up more. I was feeling it wasn't out enough.
Start from the top.
The top.
See, in that case, your ball's in far enough under.
Yep. Yeah.
So your rockabye and inverted fold is going too slow, and your roll out from inverted fold was better when we started than it is right now.
Because I feel like I was going too fast and losing control, so I'm trying to slow it down a bit.
Right. But yeah, don't. One of the things you'll do in styling is I'm gonna make you do the whole form fast, because that's where you start to feel all the connections. It makes you stop thinking about the pieces. So what was going on with your rollout was a little bit of uncontrol, but you don't fix that by slowing down. You fix that with a specific rep that's going to help you feel the center. so you don't flop as much. But that's a smaller detail than the stuff we're working on right now. So let all that stuff keep moving. And we got 15 minutes. Good. Not bad. I'm all in the right place. Yeah. Not have to fix it once you get up there. Good. That's it. Nice. Under. And one smooth movement. Rock by. Oh, better, better. Yes, yes. Good. A lot of good stuff here. Don't rush out of your inverted fold. You always want to hold inverted fold for a good second because it's really pretty move, just like we hold lazy pigeon.
I like it too.
Mm-hmm. So don't rush out of that. Let everything else around it.
Really far away.
Good. I could be 3 more from the top. Smooth as you may. Smooth.
Ooh.
Good. Maybe 2 more. Imagine you're underwater, supported in every direction. Nice. Good. Don't fix it. Keep going. Yes. Don't let them fix things on the fly. Squeeze them
hands here, this one wants to be, this one comes up here. Keep doing what you say.
Wherever that ball is, just make sure that hand goes on top of it, and it should be positioned well. Good. Nice. Last one. Last one.
Fingers aren't meeting.
Very nice. Like that shoe, yeah. Don't fix it, keep going.
That's the body fatigue.
Right. Good job. Booyah. Good. Come on back down. Boom. Great work. So how do you feel about it as of right now?
I feel like I wish I'd made a little more progress
Aw,
in fluidity.
I knew you were going to say that, and everybody always does.
But I feel like I have all the little pieces. It's like go home and break it down, and then just keep putting on those little pieces and flow with it after that.
Right. So here's one thing I want you to be present of as you're working always in this and everything else. Don't think about things in terms of how much progress you want to make. Focus on progress that you are making, okay? So if you look at how you were doing those original moves when you got here this morning, you've improved them tremendously.
Well, I noticed that in the plank, the twist on that side, that's easier.
You're staying in the center of the bar on your split switch now.
Yeah,
You've got your rollover. You're coming up in the center of the bar now. You've got the flow crossing there better. You know.
Okay.
You've improved a whole lot of things. Really good. Any questions about where we're at right now?
What did you see as still the weakest link?
And what we've covered right now.
Put more attention.
The weakest link right now is your ball positioning. That's the weakest link, and it's in more than one movement, but that's a fine thing. That's something we'll get to later. And you have to remember, you're on your 6th hour of something that takes people 10 to 20 hours to master. Okay? You're doing awesome.
Okay. I'm not wanting it to be perfect. I just want to know that I'm improving.
You want it to feel good.
Yes, and I can't always, when I watch this, I might be able to see my improvement, but being on the ball when I'm doing it, I don't know that from one to the other.
Right. Well, let me know what it feels like when you watch it, because you'll definitely see it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for session 7. Peace!